Hello guys, hello chat, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are doing well over there. Hope life is treating you good. Life's Nightmare, there's still a second. You can grab that one. There we go.
What now?
Yeah, welcome everyone. I'm Jabberwock33. Everyone just calls me Jabber, and I'm here to play some Metaphor ReFantazio. I've been enjoying this game. It's I'm realizing it's much more of a grind than Persona was. At least the early game is, which is saying something. Persona is pretty grindy. So I did lower the difficulty last time, so we don't have to grind as much. I feel kind of like a wimp doing it, but it is what it is. Still, hey, first come, second serve, I guess. Second come, first serve. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna continue the story. We have a few days to work on our stats and stuff, do some side quests, and then the story will progress. So I'm excited to see where this goes. Tomorrow we'll be painting our crisis suits. We got 2 left for the 1 squad, and then we'll have 2 squads of 3 just done, which is exciting. I want to work on maybe some breachers or a devilfish next. Really just get my Tau army painted. I love my Tau. My poor cow fish people. Anyway, next week we're looking at a Monday stream and a Friday stream. Probably not a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday stream. We have Christmas Eve, Christmas, and then the day after. Maybe the day after Christmas, Thursday, I'll stream. Maybe. We'll see how things are going. But I'll try to make up for it at some point too. We also have
Let me explain.
A subathon coming up. That's right. On the 4th of January, after New Year's, we'll be celebrating New Year's all together with a 12-hour stream doing all kinds of goofy shenaniganery. So be sure to come on by. It's going to be fun. Even if we get 0 subs, we're going to have a good time just playing games. Probably just going to mess around with whatever I feel like that day. 12 hours is a long time, but it'll be good time. I think that's everything. I think it's time to just, get into the game. So let's do that. But oh, I gotta switch the screen, don't I? Hey, look, it's Steam. I forgot we played Baldur's Gate last night. There we go. There we go. All right. So again, we just got some side quests to do. Help the hushed honeybee. We have what? This one has like a time limit, I think. Wants to research cooking. Apparently, the honeybee is always busy at night. Okay, so we got to help at night. Also, I want to increase our wisdom because we met 2 things that will work on our wisdom. What game is this? This is Metaphor ReFantazio, which is the new Atlas game, sort of like Persona. I think I saw this at Game Awards. I mean, you probably did. It's gotten very good reviews. I don't know if it won anything or not. I didn't watch the Game Awards, but it's definitely up there. I've been excited to play it. All right, so we got to help with the Hush Honeybee. Nominated a bunch. Did it win any of them? I can imagine it did pretty good, but I can't imagine it beating like Black Myth Wukong or anything like that.
God, I am grateful.
Wukong just looked so good. I don't think it's a game I would enjoy as much, but it looked really pretty.
Damn private army.
Where is that lady at? She might be in the inn. Let me go back. We gotta talk to our friends.
I am grateful.
What other? There's been plenty of good games. Elden Ring had a DLC that everyone loved too. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the Game Awards won Best Narrative, Best RPG. Oh, there we go. I'll take that. I will 100% take that.
What is amazing?
And Best Art Direction does have some pretty.
Ah, 'tis you.
Hulkenberg! We love Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg's the best. I know there's little left to do, but wait, yet that has me more restless than anything.
Hail!
Astronaut won game of the year. Ah, okay. I don't think I even know Astronaut.
The truth is,
Lately, I felt a great pressure weighing on me. It's made it difficult to stay level-headed. I hoped I might have your counsel. Must be dealt with swiftly, lest it affect my performance in battle. Snow! With the hydrate and stretch, Snow is playing Mass Effect for the first time, and it makes me freaking happy. How would you cope with such burdens if you were me? I read books.
I see.
The mind does tend to clear when you're fully absorbed in something. Though, myself, I've always preferred the sword to the page. Care to join me in a round of swordplay training? Technique is self-taught, I presume. This seems a fine opportunity to start you with some formal training. Yes, please.
All right.
Stab me, Mom. What? Nothing. In that case, we shall need some training swords. To the weapon shop with us.
All right.
A fine, balanced weapon, no? 'Tis for training only, but you'd never know it from the grip and the swing. It's most nostalgic. I once trained with the blade when I had become a royal guardsman myself. 'Twas not long after joining that I was assigned to the prince's retinue, so I was desperate to improve. Younger even than you are now, and notably unskilled. Each night, I would slip past our commander's watch, join a comrade of mine in the dark, and spar with him until our hands were calloused and blistered. I just realized I didn't shout out anybody yet. So used to MP being here. Loves Nightmare, get shouted outed. And I gotta do Snow myself here. Snow, Foxu, get shouted outed. And you know what? Nighty Furian, be shouted outed. Just shits and giggles.
Certainly.
Some bouts I won, some I lost, yet despite all the times we crossed blades, we never did see who was the better. Sounds like a worthy
Well,
Hey, we got points. Nothing less. It was thanks to him that I improved by leaps and bounds. We swore we'd become royal knights worthy of the title and rise to the heights of the order. X-I-V-V-I. Final Fantasy 4? We'd be champions.
surely you jest.
God above, Hulkenberg, is it truly you? Really? Who's this guy? So it is you. You've returned.
Tenth?
Coincidence. I was just speaking of a comrade and rival. This is the self-same man. Really, he just happened to walk up right when we were talking about him. And who's this pup? Friend of
Nice
hers?
to meet you.
Ah,
Associate with this boy? Disgraceful. What do you mean? I mean, I'm taken aback. You indulge in the company of this elder brat? You, once a proud member of the knighthood? Why does that strike you so? Shredder appears, talk to him about it. He loves that game. I think Loves Nightmare is also streaming, so he's kind of lurking back and forth. But, yeah, I keep getting on the fence for 14, like I'm going to get it, but I don't think I have time for an MMO. I'll just never play it. It is free, though. I mean,
absurd.
I suppose like attracts like. The dirt suits the fallen knight.
You.
What? Let me know if you get it. Well, you'll be the first. Trust me. Oh, calm yourself, Hulkenberg. The commander of the Royal Knights is well within his bounds to judge your failings. Have a healer I played a fair bit of? That sounds just like you.
What?
Priest? Or was it White Mage in Final Fantasy? Never got super high level. I would never get super high level. I'm so... I feel like I'm so done with MMOs, unfortunately. Like, every time I look at anything that has, like, the MMO formula, I'm just like, I don't know.
Yes.
Me yourself. Well, you wandered as a vagrant. I earned both our share of honors. So I see.
And?
And you, clearly you've already given up on pulling yourself any higher. What has occupied you instead? I love an MMO when I have time. Fair enough. I pursue a mission, one that far outweighs any glory found in the order. Of course, when you couldn't save the prince, any dignity you had as a royal guard was well and duly snubbed. Suppose you had little choice but to cling to your search for his shadow. How dare! You choose your words with care. No need. I have nothing more to say. You disappoint me, Hulkenberg. You want me to kill that guy? I'll kill that guy.
Sorry.
My apologies. I'm sorry you had to see that. You okay?
Listen.
'Tis kind to ask. I do understand his anger. 'twas by my choice that our promised paths diverged. You cannot afford to lose sight of our priorities. Walk, let us fight onwards in the name of His Royal Highness. That is the path I walk now. It sends her earnest faith and deep trust. Love Hulkenberg.
I
wish-
the luxury of regret.
I wish the shaking hands were the Arnold hands, you know. Urgh. This is the mad cost of studying the Knight lineage. Yes, please. Hulkenberg may defend the protagonist from attack on his weakness. Also nice. I love Hulkenberg.
Pardon me.
Beg your pardon, but how do you know that fellow who just left?
Hmm?
Merely an old friend. You don't say. Well, you around.
Very well.
Let us leave our training for another
Yes.
time. 100 drills or 1,000 swings. 'Twill make an unsparing. Will take an unsparing regimen indeed to purge. Wow. Ooh, crap, I got it. And we return to the others. We need to get her to level 3, I think, to upgrade Knight. I really want to see what the next level of Knight is. Days you don't visit a dungeon, you'll have enough energy left for activities at night. You can visit followers or hone your virtue. Alright, we have to help with the hushed honeybee, though.
Yeah.
Looks like there's gonna be another activity free. Could you lend me a hand with preparing food? You can use the kitchen as you please. I can show you how to make red grass roasted Bordeaux. Alright. My tolerance should improve.
reminds
That's
me.
good. And we'll get that quest, which will help our wisdom. Let's do
You're
it.
a big help.
Now, let's get you in the kitchen, shall we?
Next up is...
We finished preparing the fish. Now we just have to put them in the pot. What's a Bordeaux?
Oh,
Is that like a
right.
Bidoof? Finishing touch is the addition of fruit, a secret ingredient. Who has to prepare it? What should we do? Grate it in and simmer.
In that case,
Whoa.
If we soak up the fruit flavor if we simmer everything together. Ooh, that's it. The dish draws you into the aroma of fresh fruit. Let's serve it to the customers.
I knew it.
Yeah.
all right.
More tolerance. Tolerance, eloquence, imagination, wisdom, and courage. This is the young man on Sun Lama.
Time marches on.
Okay.
And the age of a new king draws
Now I think we can go
nearer.
visit that other guy. Turn in the quest.
Evidently.
Group of corpses was discovered in Tradia Desert. Travelers aiming for the royal capital.
You're
it
right.
seems. Certainly a lot of monsters out there. How tragic for them to meet their end so close to their destination.
Yes.
Seems to be a pack leader in that group of monsters. Might the recruitment center have more information on it? Yes, 14. Sorry, I'm lurking while playing. Well, I mean, Dragoon. I think Dragoon would have been the class that I would pick too, actually. Really fun with this. All right, Stroll wants to talk.
Say
All
that.
right, we'll probably talk to Stroll, but I want to go report my quest first. And, you know, pick up another one if we can.
Oh, I am
Guys like that, that'll give us points too.
Oh, wow.
Good stuff. I must have played White Mage. Healer.
Oh.
What to do?
What to do? Never played a healer before? They scare me.
My wits have left me, I believe.
That damn Luis.
Oh.
Please tell me what it's like there. So the honeybee's cooking.
Grand, innit?
Hearing you right, it sounds as though Miss Fabienne is rather particular about the ingredients. This red grass you mentioned, not just anyone can get their hands on that, can they?
Now what am I to do?
As I believe I mentioned, the place I work serves high-class clientele, and the head chef, not to mention the customers, put too much emphasis on pride. It's my favorite role in most any game. Yep, Knighty Furion is always the healer. It's nice having a friend that's just like, I'll be healing. Heroes never die. Just being Nidia, I get a cold shoulder from Clamar and Rogue Nobles in particular. To be expected in society as a
What
fit.
in the blazes?
That chef doesn't want people like that to even see me holding a knife. Probably why he sticks me with all the busy work and chores. Be grateful I have a job at all, honestly, but still, there are a lot of days when I question why I'm putting up with it. Just wanted confirmation of simple facts. Things I've always known to be true. That the skill of a chef has nothing to do with one's try. It was tanking, wow. Loved Death Knight. That's true. You Death Knight was your first one, wasn't it? Of course, I need to thank you properly. Here, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Mission accomplished.
Hey, look at us. Increased wisdom and magla pill.
All right.
4 points. Nice. Wisdom is the one I want to focus on the most.
That damned
Because
Louis.
there were like 2 people we could talk to.
Beautiful,
for
I
more
say.
wisdom.
Who else can it be?
Or we needed more wisdom to talk to.
What am I gonna
That's
do?
Stroll? We gotta talk to Stroll too. Love being my derpy tree in Burning Crusade. Not sure if you saw any of it last night, Nighty Furion, but I started a new Baldur's Gate game with a friend,
Yeah.
and she's a druid. She's ruined Grand Trad. I thought I might walk the streets to see what
Aye.
comes of it. Not too burdened. You can enjoy it.
All right.
Fun. It got me so in the mood to play more Baldur's Gate. Like I'm gonna start another run and it's gonna be fun. My dwarf mod is breaking BG3. Yeah, but BG3 has a ton of like actual like mods available now. Is there one you can just get? Like, are you using Nexus or are you using like the in-game mod stuff? Get up and wonder if maybe there's people that have been looking still using Nexus. You might be able to find the mod or a similar one in the game itself. Oh, unless you don't want to reset the whole story that you're doing. I don't know. Grand Chat is so full of novelty. I still can't get used to all the clamor, though. In Halia, the town where I grew up, you could hear a pin drop by comparison. It was still the bustle of friendship and commerce, but...
that's...
Master Leon, it couldn't.
Huh?
But if you want to do a Baldur's Gate game together, I would be so happy to. A bunch of mods that make other characters short races too. Oh
Rangeeth.
god. Short elves are just gnomes. It's like evil. Rangeeth, is that truly you? You made it out safely.
Wow.
Oh, young Master Leon, my goodness. Look how you've grown. I have no Mysterian, Dwarf Halson, Halfling Shadowheart. Oh my god. Oh god. It hurts so much.
Hold on.
Never mind, we can't play together.
Truth is,
He served House Haliatus when our house still stood. I never imagined I'd see him again, much less here. Rangeeth, this is Walk. He's a friend I've recently begun traveling with.
however,
Forgive me for saying, time has not been kind to your frame, old friend. Are you eating well? And how are the others?
that's...
After the human attacked, the survivors fled to the capital. No one could make a living among the ruins in Halia, much less restore it. Most arrived here with only the clothes on their backs. Their livelihoods were destroyed, and without shelter from the rain, more than a few have made it away. No, then let me help. Let me find you housing. Well, I would if I had the means. All I have left of my nobility is name alone. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Your kindness is more than I could ask for, young master. I've always said you got your heart from your parents. Stupid complaint, but I wish there were a couple short companions. It's weird looking up at everyone as a dwarf. Well, the character I made is basically Danny DeVito, and he's a dwarf, so I'll be learning that now. That is interesting. I didn't realize there is no dwarf companion, is there? That seems sad. Huh. I do not approve. The only reason we're alive here today is because your parents had us evacuate to the capital. You mean to say my parents instruct you to flee here? All the more reason, then, that I have to help you. No dwarf, no hat. I mean, the other two I'm okay with, but no dwarf. Let's find a way to help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got 3 for that. Absolutely. I only wish I knew how. It was a halfling druid werewolf, but she was a halfling druid werewolf. Oof. Who holds authority over the area you're staying in right now? Then Ishkia Marquis, Lord Hydron.
I see.
Marquis, you say? That is a marquis, right? Is that the word marquis? Marquess? Is that a fake word? I don't know what the word marquis looks like. Actually, it's Marquis, right? That's not marquis. That's marquess. Marquess? I don't know what that word is. Sounds like I'll need to pay this Lord Hydra a visit. I'll see if I can negotiate the use of some vacant homes for all of Halia's refugees to live in. But I doubt my name alone is worth much in Calamity. I think it's a female marquis. Oh, I never knew that. She just wouldn't be a marquis? I guess a marquess. I guess that makes sense. Our woe should not be yours to shoulder. I already bear their weight, old friend. No, it's not. Never mind. That fateful day 7 years ago. My parents acted to save as many as they could. I was just a boy, lost in the panic, and I wouldn't have escaped were it not for all of you.
Definitely.
In other words, I'm only standing here today because of your swift action. So let me do what I can to give you peace in this new life. Now,
Sure,
a British nobleman ranking above an earl and below a duke. Okay, so well, it's obviously a noble, but it's its own rank. Still, I fear your plea may fall on deaf ears with Lord Hydron. Devoted as he would seem to the church, he has brushed me off before as backwater refuse. All the more reason I should speak with him myself, if that's how he sees you. Let's go talk to him.
Huh?
What? You're coming too? Yeah, I glow when I talk to you, apparently. Moving forward will be in no shortage of trouble. I'd rather you not have to add my personal woes to that. What friends
It'll be
do.
fine.
A noblewoman of the same rank as a Marchioness.
You.
Very well.
Thanks.
Either way, it's reassuring to have you by my side. On behalf of both me and my house, you have my gratitude. Akil strolls deep trust in me. Hey, we leveled up.
I feel more courageous when
Uses the mag cost of studying the warrior. When Stroll attacks a human-type monster, critical rates increase. Okay. You know, that took me a second. When it said human type, I was like, oh yeah, like a human, you know, like a person. But humans in this are monsters, so that is confusing. A Marchioness is also the female version of a Marquis. Ah, see, now we're learning. You have my thanks as well, Sir Walk. I have no doubt the young master is in capable hands.
Huh.
Please, enough of the young master thing. We need not stand on ceremony.
Let's head back.
Let have us meet Lord Hydron without delay. But the sun is going down. Let us return for now and meet with him another day. Now we're back here. Let's see. We can talk with her and we'll get tolerance. I want to upgrade wisdom if I can. Alright, Maria. Can't talk to Maria. There's another person we gotta level up.
What is it?
We go outside. Okay, let's see what we can do out here.
Really?
Marquis is just the French spelling of Marquis. Oh, okay. Now I know. So it was a marquis. Okay. More familiar with the city than you, so feel free to ask me
Say
anything.
there.
What can I do at
That
night?
reminds me.
I either spoke to you in the Uniter shop? She's so cryptic. I haven't been able to stop thinking about what she said. But anyway, what's on your mind? Town activities at night? Selling red grass? The honeybee uses it a lot in their cooking. It's a valuable herb you can't get anywhere else.
Say there.
Guess we could get some red grass. Also, there was like a store that only opened at night too, wasn't there? Let's look around.
What is it?
We explore. Let's see, there's this guy that'll up our stats. I don't know what stat though. I think
is
this
it?
was the store. This is a cool place.
Say
Yes,
there.
sir. Here you with Grius at the Honeybee, and an elder besides. Things must be interesting over there. Friend of Grius can be trusted, I suppose, but let's not discuss the legality of my goods. Alright. Knowledge of the European peerage is lacking. It must grow. Alright, so these are items that do damage. Has the turn iron cost of using turn icon cost of using more. Created by Aroma. Reduces turn icon cost of guard command by half. What does that mean? It's also super expensive. Does it only use half of a turn? What do I do with the other half? I can't do a full turn, right? Use shadowy projections. It will perform 2 consecutive actions. Action use turn icons as one. Prevents spread of disease, prevents poison, prevents paralysis, prevents hacks, prevents daze, prevents. I kind of want that guard one. It's a little expensive though. I want to give that to Hulkenberg. She's our tank, our guard person. Okay, this is a new place. I like this place.
What is it?
What is it? What in the butt? What in the butt?
Will?
We can go. We're just exploring. We haven't actually explored at night. We just explored that dungeon over and over again. Also, I know we can like sword surf. No, sword surf.
My
Haha.
wits have left me, I believe.
This isn't dangerous at all. Let's see. There's people you can talk to, but they don't have a mission. I'm mostly looking for missions and stuff. So that guy can give us. What is happening? It's a magic sword that you can control with magic, and now if you ride on it, you can surf.
Oi there!
So this guy will give us.
Oh
Sure.
I'm gonna make such a big deal of it. History of fairies.
I wonder.
Literally a fairy tale. This will help with our imagination. I don't really want
I
to.
see.
We need to up that too, but wisdom is my focus right now. Whee! Honestly, I don't feel like this is much faster than just walking. What is this? Is this? This is the church. I need wisdom for that.
The Grand Cathedral, why?
Let's see. She has a mission, but I need wisdom for that too. So, okay, those are the 2 things I want to do.
I'm just
Blasphemy!
Blasphemy!
Stop that at once.
Swords are dangerous. What do if you cut yourself? I'm surfing my sword. Okay, that's a shop.
No.
I actually just have no idea what we can do. This place
No.
would have a quest, right? She was Hulkenberg was talking about a
Right.
monster quest. Bounties, yes. Suspicious you could take mentioning Hulkenberg. Why do you have a fairy? I don't know. She came with the game. She came with the main character.
Oh.
You've been friends forever, I think. Captain's gone. The Grand Cathedral's a mess. My work keeps piling up. Got you for bounties? Sure, have a look. These targets are very powerful, but you'll be rewarded in kind. Bounty requests are added over time, so let's check that. Alright, bounty target. You need to slay the man-eater Manjula in Tradia Desert, south of Grand Trad. The information Hush Honeybee in the Grand Trad show.
Huh?
That's what you want.
In the desert, it usually hides in its entourage of wild dogs. Big enough wild dogs, it'll show itself eventually. I'll tell you short-handed. Yeah, let's do it. There for someone so young. Yeah, it's all yours. To get to the desert, go through the largest gate south of Salemno Street. After you walk a bit, you'll find it. Also, beasts aren't your only concern out there. You're on a swarm of sandworms if you're unlucky, so beware. As for the details, we're too understaffed to give you much information. Go ask an informant. That bunch rubs the wrong
Counting
way.
on you.
All right. Bring back the tale as evidence.
Let's do it.
Cool. No deadline. Nice. This is giving me the real Holy Roman Empire vibes. I can see that.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else in here. All right, so that's something. I don't think we can do that at night. Can we do that at night? Maybe we can do that at night.
No.
Well, let's keep exploring. If we can't do it, well, actually, we got to go back to the honeybee place and talk to
Blimey.
that. What is that symbol?
Hello there.
We came to see the coronation rock.
Sure.
That's a
Isn't
rock.
that
The more qualified they get, the more they are likely to be king. As for the second Louis, they support their own kind of kingdom. Well, wow, I can read. With a human rampage in front of the Grand Cathedral, Louis' following is strong as ever. If anything, he's more popular. To show distasteful people were under the previous king. If you don't handle this smartly, Louis can very well end up king. You gotta stop that from happening. Thou who art destined to become king, locus of his people's support, great custodian of their anxieties, the foot of this monumental stone where their feelings gather as
Tis
mag.
in thy hands now.
To thee, by thy daily standing accumulated, by which thy growth is empowered, this mag is henceforth. Oh. Through the king's magic, the faces of the highest ranking candidates have appeared on gigantic stones called coronation rocks. Appeared throughout the land. Interact with them, the seams on top. An amount of mag equal to the people's face of the protagonist will accumulate a coronation rock. Days worth of accumulation. Oh, nice. The higher the protagonist's popularity, the more mag there is to collect. Be proactive in resolving popularity.
Yep.
MP is here.
What is it?
Third MP.
I can't believe it.
Alright, so there's all kinds of shops. I wonder if there's anything special. What is this?
Can't believe
A
it.
water merchant. Just sell
It's quite
How
fresh.
to handle this?
Pristine clear water. A cookie. And mildly sweet beverage made of water diluted fruit juice. Restores 30 MP. Yes. MP has been a issue. Oh, she only has 3? Alright, well, I'll take it.
Cheers.
How to handle this?
Alright, we gotta go back to the honeybee to talk to the informant about our quest. Alright, wrong button. Wrong button. You just woke up? God, I must have been exhausted. Well, I'm glad you got a nap then. Hydrate. I mean, I guess I can hydrate.
Let's go.
And stretch. Thank you. Thank you for both.
What is it?
Amazing. Fancy a bit of
Informant.
info.
Thank you very much. That wasn't a nap. The Trinity Desert south of Grand Trod.
Want in on this?
There, that stretch of desert south. That's Trinity Desert. Must be on the large gate. Most travelers and cargo arrive at Grand Trad after making their way through that desert. You went to bed last night and just woke up. Whew. Yeah, you were sleepy. Consequently, there's no shortage of people who have been attacked while
Just
traveling
between
through it.
us.
They're asked on the journey by swarms of Valmo and giant monstrous birds. The threats are too numerous to name. The worst is man-eater Mendula. Whereas not only does its breath burn like fire, it also spreads a foul poison. If you fight it, you should be wary of its howl. In addition to being resistant to the heat, fire magic is ineffective against it. Blaze only invigorates it, so mind your tactics. Firstly, it's quite susceptible to the cold, meaning ice magic is effective against it. Remember that carefully. About all I know. Unless you want to end up as another set of bones getting bleached by the desert sun, better know when to run. Alright, so now we know more about him. We could buy, like, the poison blocks. Just buy 3 of those and pop them on, and we'll be set.
Say there.
I might do that, actually.
What is it?
Because those are supposed to be tough to
I am
fight,
grateful.
the
What is it?
bounties. We're gonna see if we can fight them at night. I'm not sure if it'll let us leave, but we're gonna grab 3 of these
Stay
poison
there.
resists. If they're not too expensive. They're kind of expensive. I can buy 1. Not worth. We're just gonna have to deal with the poison. We're just gonna have to be poisoned. Alright, let's see if we
All right,
can
then.
actually leave.
Let's head there right away.
And, you know, fight. Oh, nope, gate's closed. Alright, so that answers
All
that
right, then.
question.
Let's head there
Alright,
right
we're
away.
gonna try, I think we might try talking to this other guy, see what stat he raises over here.
What to do?
Kinda hoping it's wisdom.
Oh, I am grateful.
I have. We met one
However-
before, did a quest for him. I'd like to know. tolerance. All right, I guess we'll do some tolerance.
Pleased to hear it.
Let's go elsewhere and chat, shall we?
Well then.
Our tribe is called the Mistari. Perhaps the most obvious part of our culture is that we wear masks, just like the one I have on right now. It's not a mask, that's a cage. Next you notice, we all have 3 eyes.
What?
It goes for every Mistari. And what's it like to see for you all? Our third eye cannot see things. We see the world almost exactly as you do. However, the Mistari faith is vastly different from that of other tribes. We have our own unique faith, different from the state religion Sanctism. A religion that's not Sanctism? Oh, is that your first time hearing about it? Sanctism is definitely not the only religion in this country. Sanctism is a belief open to all. Perhaps that is why at times politics get involved and distort it. For that reason, we refrain from revealing our faith to everyone. It's our only means of keeping our doctrine the way it should. Doesn't sound like the best solution, but I'm guessing it's complicated. Some try to spread our teachings outside the island, but things quickly grow complex and one must tread carefully. Other tribes have a tendency to jump to conclusions. That is why Sanctism has gathered many believers. And now we are scorned as the masked tribe. That is who we are, forever etched in our history. I didn't know that they see things. That's a good point. Have you ever seen how I see? Tell me about the Mistari way of life. I feel learning more about their existence is improved by tolerance.
All right.
But you can actually see it going up. Okay, cool.
Pleased to hear it.
We're telling you more. Next time, I'll tell you about our basic doctrine. If of course, comes.
Time marches on, and the age of a new
Is this
king
game similar to
draws nearer.
Persona? It's similar, yes. So similar in like the gameplay and mechanics and things. Not so similar in like the story.
Well then.
All right, we're gonna try to go hunt that monster now.
All right then.
Let's go. Come off it.
Every once in a while, I think, what if I see as red is blue? Someone else? You never know, right? I think there was an Adventure Time episode like that where Finn, like, you see everything from Finn's point of view, and he's like red-green colorblind. And they kept looking for an emerald, and it was just this giant rock in the middle, but it didn't look like an emerald. The aesthetic of this game is super cool. I'm definitely enjoying the aesthetic.
Let's go.
Wait until you see our archetypes, our personas. Because I'm a big fan of our personas. I seem to be on the rise, even this close to the capital. Doesn't take long to feel like you're really in the wild. Present times, we make the capital a popular travel destination. We cannot stand idly by. Penny Pay leads to a pack of wolves, or wild dogs. It's something called a manjula. Oh, well, there it is.
Just a sec.
The monster just now. You approached because
So apparently,
I think it checked up on us and then ran
then.
away. Let's focus on the smaller curs. Can't take
Yes.
much forever. Aim to lure it out. As good a plan as any, so let us be about it. Hopefully we can just beat these dogs and not have to go into mode. The bounty requests require a number of enemies to be killed before you can fight the main target. If you defeat the required number of enemies, the bounty will appear. Be prepared for a real battle. Alright, let's see what we can do. Yeah, I see things on the mini-map. Alright, we're gonna avoid the sandworms.
They've noticed us.
Let's do that. Fight the dogs.
Push through.
We can go.
Cat. All right. How's that?
Alright, so the dogs we can
We
just
got this.
destroy.
We
Chest!
got this.
Sandworms are looking kind of tough. Oh, here it comes. Fuck you, sandworm! Screw you guys! Can't catch me! I'm the gingerbread man! Hello, dogs.
Look at
Look
you.
at that, one shot, all of them. I kinda wanna fight the sandworms. After we fight the dogs and the main guy, we'll try a sandworm out. I saw you there. You can't jump. What am I stuck on? Ow, you bitch!
Impressive as
Oh,
ever.
I can just hit the sandworm?
We found some find.
Ooh. A sturdy greatsword, a Shamshir greatsword? That seems weird.
What now?
It is better than what he has. How does it look? What is that nonsense? Oh my gosh. Anime weapons. Alright, so it looks like the worm
They saw us.
kill.
That was brilliant.
Alright, that's actually kind of disappointing. We can't hit it when it's underground.
Exemplary.
Alright, well that's easy. Now we can really grind.
Yeah, nice work. Hey, great job.
A gold beetle. Alright, where it all goes.
Push through.
Alright, now the big guy should come out. Looks like messing with this pack has made it really angry. There he is. A manticore looking thing. It's huge! Between the worms and this guy, the people in town are essentially trapped. One certainly expects peace in the desert, but for something like this to appear. No kidding. This is the type of fellow the city guard can handle. Gotta teach
Stay
them.
present and focused.
Watch yourself. There's no mere worm or wild dog. I can see that.
Get ready.
Brace yourselves.
To the rear.
We know he's weak to ice.
Come forth, royal soul.
Mage looks so
Freeze.
cool.
You hit their weakness.
I shall fight
Oh,
as
that's
That's
the
your
noble I
opening,
am.
Captain.
Are you prepared? Hack and slash.
Diagonal slash.
I stand knight.
Let's give him someone to
Is
fight
that
here.
all?
Let's stay
I
calm.
love
Let's
being
go.
the taunt is so
Nice.
good. Is that elf person named Hulkenberg?
In the name
Yes.
of justice.
What a name. I love Hulkenberg. She's an elf with red hair, a halberd, and her archetype is the knight. This chick is my favorite character ever.
Warrior.
Yeah, we have Hulkenberg, Strahl, and Walk.
That's not good.
My strength. Is that all?
Is that all? I love it. He's amazing.
They got you with multiple
And
enemies.
she's just gonna taunt him every turn.
It's okay.
Forward.
Jeez, why?
Hulkenberg.
No.
I'll get
Your
some
attack
distance.
power
Come
is strong.
forth, royal soul.
Blizzard!
You hit their weakness.
Now, what's the
That's
plan?
This thing is
I'll
so
cut you
good.
down. Not done
By the
yet.
sworn oath of
Oh, and we get an
knighthood.
attack?
Right there.
Stibbity
Still
stab.
standing, I see. Only a flesh wound.
Yeah, hurt her. She's invincible.
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain.
Freeze.
Blizz this thing. Got him. I actually thought that was gonna be harder. Maybe it would have if I didn't lower the difficulty last time. A bone helm.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
Oh, Knight and Warrior are almost rank 20. I don't know what happens when we get to rank 20, but I'm excited.
Not
for
bad
that.
at all.
And you know what? Agility. Look at that min-max. We're almost 30 agility. The Mage Persona thing is awesome. It is. I think it's one of the
However-
cooler designs. Military must be truly
Even
short-handed.
so.
True, and while I'm glad we can profit from it, this sort of thing really is
Yes.
their responsibility. The threat to the area has been neutralized. For now.
Right.
That's enough for now. Let's go report in the
What do you
recruitment center.
think?
I want to keep exploring.
Say,
Oh,
Okay. We have a lot of monsters that we can just murderize, so I'm not too worried about it. Let me see here.
what now?
We can kind of get a look at the personas here. So we have Mage on the side here. Mage looks awesome. I love the way Mage looks. We have Seeker, which is sort of the main persona. It's the Arsene. Murder time, fun time, exactly. Which I think is cool. He's definitely cool, but he's not. He hasn't been as helpful as Mage. We have Healer, which ended up being very helpful, but again, not as helpful as Mage. Then we have Brawler, which we haven't tried yet, but I think looks cool. We have Knight, which might be my favorite. And we have Warrior, which is pretty cool. But there are many others, including ones that are offshoots of the ones we already have. So like Mage has like an offshoot, like you can see silhouette there. I'm excited to see what they look like. Anyways, let's murderize some more stuff just for XP and pick up items. Little worm.
I think they see us.
Oh, and the cat's here too. Plateau.
Let's go. On your toes, everyone.
We're doing the grind. We are
Fine.
doing the
Keep it.
I can
Tree mage sounds so cool. Tree mage? Did it say tree?
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
Tree mage?
What now?
Does it actually say what it is and I just didn't notice? Oh, it's that it's not a tree mage. This is the tree, the archetype tree. And it's under the mage tree. He's not a tree magician. He's like tree seeker.
That is.
Nope. Hi, more. It's the mage's tree, not the. Not a. I mean, that would just be druid. Wouldn't it?
Yes.
I really want to destroy one of these.
Let us.
I want to be a
Chance.
tree mage. I have yet to be able to destroy one of these.
Burn!
Burn! Oh, it was weak to fire. Good job, me.
What
All
a
right, what do we get for
finale.
this?
Keep
All
your
right.
energy up, everyone.
Oh, it gives a lot of mag
Let
and
us
a lot
carry
of
this
money,
fortune onward.
but not a lot of experience at all. But that's a good amount of mag. Okay.
We made short work of them.
Maybe a druid is an option later. Maybe a tree that is a mage, like a treant with a staff. In Warhammer, I love that many. The tree man with the staff. He is pretty cool. I mean, the tree man in general is really cool in Warhammer. We're just kind of out here looking for items and killing worms and stuff. And birds, apparently.
They saw us.
We don't get a ton of experience with
On
these,
your toes,
but
everyone.
still good. It's something. It's a little bit of a grind.
Come on!
Skill.
Such skill. I've almost started that army because of that mini. You've almost had a wood elf army just because of that one mini. You know, you can just get a mini because you like the mini. You don't have to start a
How's
whole
that?
army.
Good one.
I mean, I'm one to talk, I know, but get back here, bird.
Come on!
Impressive as ever.
Very impressive.
Very impressive.
Hey, great job.
Over there. Just kind of looking around. Yeah, but he needs friends. I used to pull that on my mom all the time. Mom, can I get a toy? This action figure looks really cool. But he needs a companion. He needs someone to like fight with, you know?
I think we'll be okay if we made it this far. Probably.
Speaking of, I 100% need more Warhammer. Also, Nigerian, we should play Warhammer on Tabletop Simulator. It has been a lot of
On your
fun.
toes, everyone.
I'm playing again tonight.
Hey, good one.
Well, I think I'm the coach tonight, but
Let's push through!
it's fun.
Impressive as ever.
And you see, for 40K, they've been doing, they have a Grotmas calendar, a Grotmas Advent calendar, for all kinds of cool detachments.
On your toes, everyone.
Some are better than others, for certain. I think they did Chaos a while ago, but I can't remember what the detachment was. Oh, it was Creations of Bile, so they did a Fabius
Great
Bile
job.
detachment. So probably not one you want. Fabius Bile's cool.
We made short work of them.
You just keep murderizing these things? Get out of here. You thought.
Such skill.
I mean, you're getting okay experience.
Nice.
I've been coaching two of my friends. I like Bile? Alright.
Cannot avoid
Then
this
you,
fight.
then you might like it. I mean,
Stand ready.
it's all about like experimenting on his own people. You know, they get bonuses depending on what drugs you give them and stuff. Oh, I didn't check today. Oh, I wonder if they finally did Tau. I've been waiting for the Tau
They
one.
found us.
Tend to like sorcerers more. Sorcerers are cool.
Noticed us.
Speaking of sorcerers, did you see the
We cannot avoid this fight.
what's it
Stand
called?
ready.
Let's push through!
You thought the secret level? The Warhammer one?
Hey, Great job.
The worms respawning, or are they just a lot of them? I think they're respawning. Because I have definitely like cleared this out. I have not yet. It's worth it. I mean, first off, the secret level, all of them were good, but the Warhammer one is exceptional.
Very impressive.
And it's only like 15 minutes long. 100%. Just go look at it. I need to talk. Maybe there's just a lot of them, because I feel like we are starting to clear them out.
Come on!
Exemplary.
Try to watch it after stream. Yay! All of the shorts were good. I enjoyed all of them.
Let's push through!
All right, we did
I feel like we're
it.
getting less experience now.
Yeah, nice work.
Well, now that I know I can do this, I might just
We
do
cannot
this off
avoid this
stream
fight.
kind of stuff.
Stand ready.
Fight me, worm. You thought?
That was brilliant.
Yeah, they're definitely respawning.
They saw us. On your toes, everyone.
Such skill.
Alright,
Found us.
I think it's time to go back
Run,
because this
everyone.
is boring. Although we're getting a good amount of like 100 for every kill. That's not bad. A little over 100 each kill. Actually, it suddenly feels very empty here. There's a bird over there. Maybe we got them all. Nope, there's a new worm. Where was the way out? There's this way? I think it is. I don't know. I've been in such like a Warhammer mood. I just want to play more all the time. I've been so excited, like painting every Sunday. I've been painting my towel up. It makes me just feel happy. I want to get one of the new broadsides. I thought about this. I'm not a big fan of the new broadside.
Hey.
I say new. They're ancient at this point, but
Okay.
I like the old broadsides better. I'm thinking I want to get one of the new broadsides
Right?
and then convert it to look like one of the old broadsides. And I think it'll look awesome. Like take the barrels and put them on the shoulders and really had a chance to do much fun geek stuff recently. I need to get back into it all. Yes, you do.
All right.
Yep, got that bounty and the reward. Yeah. I just want time to do campaign prep. Fair enough. One day we'll get back to Pathfinder.
True.
Yep, we're just talking.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Cookie got me the new book, the new Pathfinder book. Yeah, he told me. Stroll wants to talk again.
Say there.
Why doesn't Hulkenberg want to talk? It's so good. It's so good.
All right then.
Let's see. We watch
Let's head there right away.
anything new in it? I just slay the bounty? Certainly, it's Rampage Tale. Military soldiers fled from it in fear. Thought or something else. Here's the reward. Take it, it's yours.
We did it.
10,000. That's good. Man's not so best friend. We got increased to courage, too. Something I didn't already know, to be honest, but it's nice to have the book. Yeah, it is. I love having the books for
All right.
everything. If the codexes for Warhammer weren't so expensive, I'd be getting them all the time.
Amazing.
Hey. Although I am pumped for Emperor's Children to come out. I really, really am. They keep releasing little snippets, little pictures of new stuff. They had Sonic Weaponry out the other day. Haven't bought a Warhammer mini in over a year. I haven't bought one. Let's see, what was the last Warhammer mini I bought? It has been a while. I've mostly been working on my own stuff, like the stuff I have already. All of the Space Marines I got as gifts. I don't think I bought a single Space Marine model for that army. Can you get my station set up again? Yes. You need to just have like a paint sesh and a and a magic sesh. We need
What
to do
were the
both of
gods
these.
All right
doing?
then.
Are you gonna be in town anytime soon?
Isn't this nice?
Because I'm not sure if you heard, but our friend Sock Drawer
Think now.
is gonna be leaving us soon. Only for a couple days. Any amount of days to play Magic?
Blasphemy.
I'm just.
Where's Stroll? He was around here before. Did he? I need to get him something nice. I know. I got him the Christmas present. Now I got to get him a going away present. I'm simultaneously sad and proud of him.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you, staying put. All right, let's hang out with Stroll.
Thanks a bunch.
Also, are you getting Warhammer these days? Like minis? Like I said, I haven't bought Warhammer in a while. I mean, if I'm gonna get Warhammer, it would be from Amazon or from Top Deck. Although I do have, I have the Gundam Kitchen nearby too, which is pretty good. They don't have as big of a collection though. This old Lord Hydrant comes here often. Right on cue. A bird person. A person. If I'm not mistaken, you're the young Lord Stroll, are you not? Although I haven't looked at Troll Trader in a long time. I kind of forgot about Troll Trader. Might have to look into that. But yeah, I haven't bought a lot of Warhammer. Like I said, that whole Space Marine army I got as a gift. I think those are the newest model. Like, I don't think I've bought anything. Yeah, I haven't bought any Warhammer. I can't even remember which was the last piece that I bought. Huh. Warhammer just, it's gotten so expensive. I love it so much, but oof. He is now known as Phoenix Person. They're good for used and older stuff, not so great with new. Fair enough. I just haven't looked at them in a while. I used to like just looking at the army selections that they had on sale. I'm mistaken, you're the young Lord Stroll, are you not? It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Hydrant, but how do you know me? Nary a soul in the kingdom hasn't heard at least rumors of Hallia's tragedy. Perhaps you've come to reflect.
No.
Wasn't expecting a Rick and Morty reference. I came to see you, actually. I understand full well that this request may seem unreasonable, but
Truth is,
I've come to beg the use of some of the vacant domiciles in the capital. As you know, my countrymen who fled Hallia reside here, sleeping on the streets. Without roofs over their heads, they barely scrape by, and so I implore you, please consider offering your support to these fine.
no.
No. Are you implying I should do this as some sort of charity? Am I to be compensated in any way? Never let them know you're next. All that you would petition me on their behalf to begin with. It's not as though they are still your responsibility. Besides, is poverty not an individual's onus to bear? They were attacked and forced to flee their homes. You would still hold them responsible for their lack of means.
Yes.
So fate was cruel to them, and they could not rise above it. Should they not hold themselves to higher standards? I'm afraid I'm under no obligation. Besides, what of your own circumstances? Your parents and land gone, you have little else to anchor you. Consider restoring the glory of your house before you worry about the rabble. You're right about one thing. I was a fool to ask for your aid. Are you giving up?
What?
No.
Not at all. I'm far from done. Incidentally, don't I know your compatriot from somewhere? Needn't worry about him. Besides, I must apologize for taking up your precious time today. But before I go, I would have you know that those refugees are my people. No matter your stance on it, I will do everything in my power to save them.
Worry not.
My good lad, I'm sure I must come across rather harshly, but it's not as though I have no sin. Abandoned by your parents, shunned by your relations, be left to the harsh truths of the royal capital too young. It's a pity. Yet you won't help.
Hang
them.
on.
Stop.
Let's not let our tempers get the best of us. This isn't over yet. See, now I'm thinking, I keep thinking about that broadside model now. Oh, I need to get one.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, Rangif. I wasn't able to persuade Lord Hydric to offer assistance. It was always going to be a tall order, but he tossed it aside, calling it personal responsibility that I couldn't abide.
No.
Please don't apologize. That you went to such efforts is more than we could ask.
Yes.
Besides, you needed to worry about us, young master. Your focus should rest on rebuilding your great house. What does everyone keep
Yes.
saying? House Haliatus must rise again from the ruin that human wrought. Restore it to its former glory, or I should hope, to greater heights still. I heard you've been living off the generosity of the noble families who respected your lord parents. To be brought so low can't have been easy for you. Your people only wish to see your house flourish once again. Your inheritance, you should.
Wait.
Excuse my interruption, but did you say inheritance? The village was destroyed. I don't recall any mention of it. I'm unaware of it. I suspected as much, given our conversation the other day. Your father would have kept it separate from the estate. Of this, I have no doubt. Though I couldn't begin to say how or where.
Taking that into account.
Interesting. If there are any clues left, I'm sure they would all point to Halia. Let's go investigate. Sounds like an investigation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Perhaps, though I doubt anything survived the fire.
Hey, so.
Regardless, I'll make the journey back home on my own. Alright? I'll not burn you with the wild goose chase. Nah, we do this together, homie. We'll do Sincerely doubt we'll find anything in that rubble.
Thank you.
But listen, thank you for today. I would have lost it if you hadn't been here to keep me calm. I've avoided this for too long. Time to face the ruins of my home head on. But ask for your help yet again. I'm not sure I could take another step without you at my side. Yay, trust. Proud noble Stroll, keeper, inheritor of the warrior's virtue. Through thy shared bonds, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. All right, rank 3. We unlock the next level of
I'd
warrior.
like you to come, but
The Sword Master? Oh, that sounds kind of like a me thing. Can we see it? I want to see it. I do hope you find the inheritance your parents left you. All they'd hoped for was that you would come into your own with a worthy house. Be so proud of how wise beyond your years you've become. Your father especially. You're just like him in that respect. Looks pretty cool. Not bad. I want to get a better look at it though. Not worthy to share mention of my father. But whatever the case, I intend to honor their wishes. Pray await my return. All right, I gotta get back to the not velvet room and look at this guy. All right.
What now?
Scroll. Oh, we gotta get warrior up a level. Can I look at the details? Can I see what he looks like? All right, that's not my kind of sword master, but he's kind of cool. He's got. I like the extra swords on the scabbard. I could dig it though. The main sword is a little anime chunky for me, but it's all good. All right, warrior is level 19, so we almost have enough to get the sword master. And then one more level for knight, and we'll get, or for Hulkenberg, and we'll get knight. Can we talk to Maria yet? No. We can work on temperance. Temperance? That magic robot gets passed from me for giant chunky swords. Gets a pass for me for gotcha. If anyone can have a giant chunky sword, it should be a giant fantasy robot. All right, we'll help Fabian grow our tolerance.
You're a big help.
Next up is... Then...
Oh, you prepare is the Kukatu Woolly Cloud Omelet. The eggs in the dish are supposed to have a fluffy look and texture. How do we do that? How do you make eggs fluffy? I don't know. Can you use less oil? If it's an omelet, who uses oil on an omelet?
Let's try this.
Whoa.
Hey, look at me. Look at me. It's like I know how to
job.
fake cook.
All right.
Alright, our tolerance has almost hit the next star. Eloquence hasn't moved. Imagination has gone a little bit. Really want to get wisdom up though. Look. Haven't seen many chances to build wisdom, honestly.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The announcement is soon.
So Fortin's grand announcement is coming tomorrow. What's this proclamation of his going to be anyways? Wonder if he's going to thank us for what we did at the Grand Cathedral.
No.
I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Ostensibly, the state army is getting all the credit for taking down that human after all. I mean, we are part of the army. We shall know soon enough, so there's little point contemplating it further. Till then, let us simply do what we can to wait for the events to unfold. Fair enough. Yes. Happening tomorrow. Anything to do today? Sorry, I'm trying to look up the... Oh, it is the Tau Empire for Grotma's calendar today. Alright, cool. I'll look at that later. Oh, hey, Scroll. Alright.
What is it?
Kinda just wanna... He builds tolerance.
Oh, I am grateful.
That place is closed at night.
Oh, why?
Alright, let's just look around. Maybe we can find, somebody to help with our wisdom.
Just
Maybe.
can't stand it.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Okay, she requires the wisdom. Nice,
All
nice
right, then.
see quests on the map. I can see quests on the map. All right, so that's where we are. Can't do that quest. To the deserts. What's Moore's?
Go.
I don't remember what that is. Oh, Moore is I'm a dingus.
All right then.
I know what Moore's is. I'm an idiot. That's where we were. I don't see any quests here. Check the recruitment center again, although I doubt anything is there. Trad mag exchange. Oh, we could trade mag for money. No. The desert. There's not really anything to do. What is that? I
Let's
don't know
go.
what that symbol is. Let's see what that symbol is.
But
Close your eyes.
Whee! Oh, we can go like super fast. Zoom.
Oh,
Yeah, what's this symbol?
Believe it.
Oh, it's a view. Oh, so we could just look around and increase our wisdom. I like that. I'm
Okay.
trying to increase wisdom. It's an interesting Tau attachment. Crute and Vespid's buff nearby Tau and vice versa. Oh, really? Oh, I do like my Vespids. I do like my Crute too. I was gonna look at it later. But that's exciting. So a very auxiliary heavy one. I could get behind that. I've been using the Montcalm detachment, but making auxiliaries better.
Whoa.
I gotta get some of the new Vespids too. The new Vespid kill team looks really cool. These are packed, but at least it's not a huge crowd. It's a real funeral had. There are a bunch of nobles on the main street and around the Grand Cathedral. See some Clemmer, Rogue, and some Ishka. Yeah, if you head to the back streets, you'll see more Parapus Guess that's what Class Divide looks like. And then there's you, the only elder in town. Crazy how people say the most vile things right to your face. I don't let it get to
Listen.
me. Very strong of you. But if anything does get under your skin, make sure you speak up. Not hide anything from each other,
Well?
okay? Actually, I don't see much difference among the tribes, but I bet a lot of people will disagree with me there. Broadened my wisdom. 2 points. I would have... Oh, yes! We hit level 2. Beautiful.
Wisdom.
All right. I didn't think those 2 points were going to do it,
Why,
but we did it.
that's-
Precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. So wise. Just from sitting there doing some people watching. All right, cool. We should be able to do... should be able to go back to the
All right.
temple. The church.
go.
And we could start getting weapons blessed now. And that other chick should give us a
Closure.
quest. So wise in the ways of
Never share our
wisdoms.
faith.
Purified. Oh, nice. All right, cool. How much does that? It doesn't cost too much. So we get the Foreman's Jacket, the Fist of Salvation, and the Serenity Scepter. Well, let's do all of them. Why not? Purify our items, and they'll be better. We'll equip this. We don't worry about that right now. I'll equip the stuff later. Cool. All right, that's good. Do we pick up that other quest now? Right? How do I... Door. She was across the street. Oh, she is there. Cool. I was starting to think she'd only be available during the day or something.
Back again.
Come to ask about the job. Lady owns the Igniter shop, right? I bet the pay would be decent. Might be worth taking the job if it's not too crazy.
Yes.
I suppose you really are more than you seem. Certainly can't imagine Grius would have worked with any normal child. Glad to hear it. Now, I'd like to see what you're made of. wonder if
Allow
this
me
lady's
to
a,
reintroduce myself.
Companion.
My name is Brigitte. I run this shop and manage trade of magic igniters. This is your first time in Grand Trad, you mentioned. Then, what do you think of magic igniters?
They're unnecessary. They do make things easy.
I suppose they make some things easier?
Aha! Situationally easier, but not broadly useful, eh? We have a good grasp of it then. All right, next. Are you good at keeping secrets?
No. Terrible. That's a secret.
I'm afraid that's a secret.
Are you trying to be funny?
Yes.
At least you're not short on nerve. Then, I have one last question. Do you believe in God?
Everyone's
Well,
faith
not the
is
one
their
everyone
own.
else does. I have my own beliefs.
In other words, not the God of Sanctism. Well,
That's not- oh.
that's enough for me. Yes. I think there's potential in you. I'd like to ask you to handle an
I am
extermination
the witch, the
mission.
audacity of this elden
You're fit for the
bitch.
task. The fact is, our trade route for Ignitus has been,
Great.
shall we say, compromised. A local monster's apparently made the place its feeding grounds. Evidence suggests its actual nest is near the place I personally checked out. I want you to go there, find it, and exterminate it.
Wait, hold on just a moment. You're asking us to handle something so important? Is that even okay?
I'm asking you precisely because it's so important. There are reasons I'd rather not bring this to the guard. I usually prefer discretion with these sorts of things anyway. Especially with groups like them. But if Grius trusts you, then I certainly can.
How are you connected with Grius?
I hardly think that bears discussion right now.
What do you think? It does seem like she could use the help. But
You will be compensated, of course.
Trusted.
And
Past
generously. There's also the option of discounts on my stock, if that appeals. Additionally, rumor has it there's even treasure to be found at the monster nest.
Another monster slaying
I'd
quest?
say the potential rewards are a fair match for the risk.
Them dead. I forgot about that already. Them dead. Seems like a bad deal between the compensation and treasure.
I hope you've no objections to the job.
Them dead. All right, let's do this.
Understood.
I like monster slaying.
Thank you. You're bound for Belega Corridor. It's only a short distance away from here.
This one's important.
No deadline, so that's good. You got a pious igniter, increase the courage, and some money. Oh, and it opens
It's
up the
here.
map.
just think of the goodies that might be hiding inside.
Them
And
dead.
right there's a labyrinth.
That
this
cracks me up
place.
so much.
This place.
Can I just go?
Let's see.
Okay, no, I can't go yet.
If you don't have a way there, I'll lend you my carriage. Not the kind of trip you'll want to make on foot. You can leave the city through the large gate south of the central street.
I
Don't
like
die
this
out there
chick's
now.
design. She looks cool. I bet an informant would know something about it. I guess we should go get an
Well,
informant thing taken
not
care
to
of.
loiter in a store.
I don't think we can't
Alright.
leave tonight though. But we'll get the informant information real
Let's
quick.
go.
Them dead. that one caught me
What is
off
it?
guard so much. I was like, them
Fancy a bit of
dead?
info.
The Demon of Belega Corridor.
Want in on this?
That place may still harbor some treasures since not many know about it. However, word has it that deep within is a grotesque Guptorus, gigantic two-legged beast brandishing an axe. Huh, it's on auto still. It hates anyone who uses a staff or a mace, and it'll go berserk if it sees one. Watch out, if it starts to build up strength, the next hit could kill you straight off. That said, if you time your attacks well, you can knock it out of its stance and halt its attacks. Recommend swift pierce attacks with a spear of some sort.
Just between us.
If you can't, then you ought to simply guard. Defending won't help you to escape, but you may just be able to survive the onslaught. Finally, there's a lot of go-boards out there. Those behave more or less the same. If you want to fight them off, use swords and spears. You mean mage and healer. We don't want to be a mage or healer. Just warn you, it's full of monsters that make the ones in Grand Cathedral pale in comparison. Go, make sure you're mentally prepared for what you'll face. That's all I can offer you for now. Ep.5, do return. Got the coin. I'll have more information for you. Don't want to be a major healer. Apparently not. We'll have to go all swords for that one,
Amazing.
which I'm kind of okay with. I guess we'll just build
Yeah.
tolerance. Might as well, right?
You're a big help.
Next up is. Oh,
Oops,
right.
all spears. I'm all right with that. The fruit is a secret ingredient. Forget. Oh, we did this one already.
In that case,
Yeah, we-
Whoa. I knew it.
Good job, tolerance.
Now then.
We can cook, so we have toleration. Hey, we made a level 2 tolerance. We are open-minded. We're also informed. We're still a craven, tongue-tied, vapid weirdo.
Tolerance.
Inspired to true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence, which shall spur thee to aid thy
Why,
people.
that's...
A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. Hydrate and stretch. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
It would seem that disaster was averted.
All right, so now the story continues. We can't quite do our quest yet, but it doesn't have a time limit.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Good, it's
Wonder what
voice
he's
thing.
planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty.
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens.
It's gonna be me.
It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me. If, and this is a big
me?
if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we? First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The
What if
top
someone's
three
a
of the
twin?
lot are
How would
also
you know?
shown in the sky. Suppose
know
that
which one
way
they're
you
talking
can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So,
Not his sorry assailant.
Literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
Hold on. You mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents,
You
and
know
spread
all
the
that I
word. Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
Well, I didn't vote for you. You don't vote for a king.
I heard the announcement. The Church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
I wish I could find me a strange woman lying in a pond distributing swords. Sounds like my kind of lady.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him.
So much for assassinating
Yet,
Luis.
Even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination.
To be fair, the
Leaving
king was
Luis to
dead before
dominate
we
through
started
sheer
this.
martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Alright, so we're looking for Maria and not hunting a monster. I kind of want to hunt the
Where?
You're kidding.
Maria, gone. Wait, oh no. I mean, oh no. What were you gonna say? Say it. All right, we explore. Anything on the map?
All right then.
Yeah, there's a point on the map we can go to. Actually, sword.
Are you having a laugh?
All right then.
Yes.
Where to?
Too far.
Who gets it?
All right, we're on the map.
All right,
We're
then.
going to where is that?
Beautiful, I'm just so grand.
Stop that at work! Unstinking believable.
All right then.
Oh, wait, is it just the buttons just telling me where I'm? Oh, I thought it was telling me where the quest was. All right, let me see. Do
All
we
right.
have any clues?
What now?
I actually thought I was following a thing, but I guess I wasn't. That's not it. Do you not just have like a quest for it? All right, I guess we look around. We talk to Gallica, she seems to know something. No, yeah, every time I talk to her, she just says, "Please be safe."
That's terribly unfair.
So foolish it arouses.
Where would
great
she
pity.
go? We don't know much about Maria. Would she go to like where Grius died, maybe?
Why?
Towards the castle?
So foolish it arouses great pity.
What is it?
Who's up
Well then, if you say you'll help.
This is all right. No, how ridiculous. Wind up here.
Riding a sword looks like somebody wants attention.
Louise, I could see it.
Why?
Okay, we can't go that way, so that's.
Oh, what'll I do?
That's enough.
There's someone
now.
to talk to. You know, you're a kid, but you're not my kid.
Ugh!
Dad says she went somewhere far away. Sorry, kid. You got your own sad backstory to worry about.
Sanctifex Warden.
What should I tell you?
I have no idea where to go.
So foolish it arouses great pity. But why?
Would she go into the like the dungeon that we were in? Because his body was there.
So
But
foolish
does
it
she know
arouses
that?
great pity.
That damned Louise. What in tarnation? What is it?
Maybe someone near the Insar. Yeah, maybe
All right,
that
then.
might be the best thing to try.
Let's head there right away.
Let's. We've been gone first. She's holding up the room, and now this. The regular slave she's given up, given the circumstances. Not you.
What in the blazes?
Okay, you're not talking about Maria. What about you, Fabian? Maybe there's a clue in her room. If she's not in there, we can go in, right? Okay, guess not. Ready? Well, this is going well. No one around here to talk to.
Whatever.
Yeah, I saw her earlier. Where's she headed? There's north of Sunshade Road, you know, by the general store. Running an errand, though. I'll find someone to saw if we head over there. All right, head to the general store.
Oh, it is one of
All right, good call, MP.
ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Tournament? This is all right.
Ridiculous.
Hey, listen.
Sorry.
Hey!
For a little girl, have you seen anyone like that around here? The half-blood? If so, then yes, I did see her. Wearing Papa. Look how sad. Look go through the back alley. The Grand Cathedral? Maybe she is going to the dungeon. Probably shouldn't use that. Oh, but there were all those places we couldn't get into. Maybe we can get into them now.
I'm out of ideas.
Just can't believe it's true.
That's enough now.
Ridiculous.
Oh, I'm in it now. Oh, damn it.
This is
Now,
all
how
right.
did I wind up here?
Hello there.
You know that little half-blood girl? You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. You just went inside. Let her pass? Why? I'd not be the one to stop her now. You come in to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets. Can I go in then? Oh, yep, there we go.
Huh? Why?
Everyone's worried about
Everyone
you,
was
Maria.
worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray. And he still doesn't come back.
I'm sorry,
Maybe
Maria.
because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I
can't.
know Papa's gone away.
Oh,
He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he?
sad small child stuff.
It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why
your
does
fault,
everyone
Storm.
always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa?
Papa?
Why does everyone
Papa?
always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
Oh, that's not
That's
why,
not
Maria.
why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he
It's all Stroll's
was
fault.
fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really
Who
bad
the
man
extra
might be
death?
our king. Is that part of it?
It'll work out.
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
People can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne.
Are you my new mommy?
I'm hungry.
Maria. Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together. Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon his highness?
How now, brown
If
cow?
Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Fine. I just wanted to go fight a monster.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up
Sitting
caught
up,
in my own
sighing
thoughts.
loudly. Of course you woke me up.
Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
I think in squares. I'm not awake enough for this.
Sorry. I'm not awake enough for this.
Anyone ever called you too honest? That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Wanna read it?
Wanna read it?
Maybe this annoying boy who used to wake me up
Since we
back in
finally
time
some room to breathe.
Oh god, it was the worst. Ended up being death itself.
Interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration?
I mean, the king did know more.
I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
This whole time.
Time marches on.
Since I handed you the book
and
and told you to shut up.
Nearer.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom.
Oh.
And we call it the Tournament for the Throne!
Tournament
Our
arc.
aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents?
I like hunting monsters.
Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up.
Always waking
Something
me up.
occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius's personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
Gotta find his journal.
That attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne.
Tournament Arc! Tournament Arc!
This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But
Does
saying
the
it's being
cell
organized
games?
by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
Enter the tournament. We need a plan, and then we can take action. As an Elda, I'm an outcast in this city. I think that gives us an advantage. We enter the tournament for
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
I am
Wait.
the prince's champion.
It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means,
Zarbon?
even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Trading Luis's ranks will be dangerous. If I'm found out, I'll be good.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
Tournament Arc? Hell yeah!
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before.
Yeah, the
and would
Digimon
gladly
movie
do
collection
so
1 through
again.
3? I didn't know that was a thing. Is that something new? How you doing, Fox, by the way? What's the third one? I know 2 of them.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Yes.
Yes. I've got a job to do.
Oh, familiar words. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
Thank you, Maria. You rock!
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
Movie collection contains the original movie, how it was released, the Japanese version, and a redub. Oh! No, I hadn't heard about that. That's pretty cool. That's the plan.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to
I'll
notice
have to
you,
look into that.
we'll
You have a
have
link?
to make
Did you
quite
DM
a
it to
stir
me?
among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
A long
I
while
don't like
for
when
the
it gets
Stalls case.
lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You be a good king.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A
still don't know what that
carriage
is
might
yet.
save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
This should be the place, right?
I will be Kern.
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
Gee, the kid is going to be the one entering. I'm the one entering.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king.
I will be king.
The novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Yeah, just do your job.
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too.
Just can't wait
Well,
to
only
be king.
matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Whew. That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope
That's annoying.
Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
You gotta slay a human.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Get the biggest one we can.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on! There's nothing but small-time contracts here!
Are you lot here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
You gonna go after a criminal?
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme. A villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Whoa.
Who is this
Do you
guy?
have any idea who
Look
that
at that
is?
purple leopard skin
That
coat.
man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that. Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, I kind of love him.
Of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Stuck-up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
The criminal is a monster. Maybe he has a big head.
Maybe this criminal has a really big head?
Come on, that's a stretch. And if he had a gigantic head, you'd think they'd mention it in the contract.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
Oh, it'll get us more support from people.
Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barden. a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Highsmere is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Highsmere has stooped to abducting our wee ones.
Our wee
Our
ones?
children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
Devoured himself. I love the accents in this
Tricky
game.
problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by
I can
strength
kill these
or by
worms with a single
surrender.
hit. Unless they're
Laugh if you
different
must.
worms.
We would never laugh at such a plight.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man.
Man.
We'll take your contract.
All right, bro.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all. And thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince
probably
Hulkenberg.
not much.
Somehow. You go on and
Sleep?
accept the contract.
Look at that.
Oh, we had to get it from the window. Okay, fine.
Oi, oi!
Oops. Demo man Goddard. Look at this dude. You're a fledgling with no history or experience. Speak of his king.
thank you.
The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of a great age, one with years of experience. Get upstart school children like you and Louis dare to. Oh, it hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer. Struggle as you like. I'd be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. I suppose he's a candidate too. Can I get this mission? You can handle it. We can't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. Of course I can handle it. Head to Martira. You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
No deadline. Which is great.
call it.
100,000. Back to the inn.
No registration issues, I trust?
All right, we are going to take a quick break because we have the ads about to start. I'm just going to do a quick bio and be right back. Let the ads go. So, burp. Back. You miss me? All right. Boop.
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Yeah.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer.
Uh-huh.
Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
That's tomorrow, isn't it?
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
I like
Well,
Hulkenberg
under the
so
circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order.
No, but being a
Tis
knight
only
is
my
awesome.
bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will
Oh, good.
shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
The tournament is tomorrow.
rest.
But we stay inside and rest today. Really? Do not do anything?
Now then.
See without issue? Well, apart from one massive never mind, forgive my little mutterings. Just please do not be surprised no matter what we Oh no. I'm nervous about what kind of thing is coming our way.
What?
Guess we just go to bed. Alright, fine.
Good night.
Sleep it is. Do, 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 do.
Can I come in?
Hi, Maria. Maria. Want to read some more?
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
Aww. I won't
It's
tell
all
her.
right. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
Correct.
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next
just
time
said
I
I
see you again. Can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
Promising returns. No deadline. Curative Coney roast. Yeah, sure.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
Hi, Hulkenberg.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out.
Never told your
Since our
father that you
meeting,
go to
I've
bed?
done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how
Guys,
this may yet
Hulkenberg's in my
save His
room.
Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
Truly are
You
devoted.
truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Yeah, I got kicked off a cliff.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. Ah, you needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
Yeah, go for it. Everyone reads the book.
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less
book bans in our world
without the consent of
I
the
wonder.
people. Those who aspire to statecraft
Wonder if this is
must
a
first
metaphor.
solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, anime cutscene.
Judah!
Lady Judah!
Faraway sky, blue and clear.
She's an idol.
Echo my wish, so
That's so freaking loud.
one and all born to this land, as here we stand.
What is that?
Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Faraway sky, blue and white. Faraway sky so clear. Let life be let my wish echo. Far beyond the
Everyone's coming to tears. Her eyes are huge, even by anime standards. Big anime eyes.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Well, she was an Elden for a second. I don't really know what makes someone an Elden.
Welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's
Like,
discuss
do all
the venues.
Elden have heterochromia?
We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage.
Without any sort of fantasy markings, no elf
Next,
ears,
our would-be
horns.
monarchs head east, Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality
Close
of
to
Montario's
regular human
beautiful
as
city of
possible.
faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
Why does he get fireworks? Do I get fireworks? Does everyone get a speech too?
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly.
I didn't even notice.
But those
honestly.
who would seize the crown by force,
The
I will
giant
teach you to
eyes
fear God
me
and
in.
to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctists have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, crier! Where's Count Louise?
We invited him, but he didn't show up.
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis,
the purple leopard
Gladel,
skin.
the Black Hound.
Purple Hound?
So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden.
He's adorable.
Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Maurizio, the Italiano.
If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
Is here everyone going, huh?
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Disgraceful. Hey, screw you!
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Well, that's not good.
Hey! What's going on?
Yeah, Hulkenberg, where's the ride?
Nitwit! What is he doing?
Oh, anime cutscene again!
So,
You had a lot of cutscenes today. Lots of
contestants,
talking.
are you ready?
Is this our ride?
Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
I think this is our ride. I hope it is. It's awesome. I am a sucker for an airship.
It's quick.
A land runner.
Wait, it's headed right for the...
Oh, it's not an airship. It just runs on ground? A land ship?
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't your marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you buffoon. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time.
I love this dude already.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on!
Oh, well, this is a weird machine, but I dig it.
Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
Man, I need a better look at this thing. Hey, we went up to 5,021. Ended up standing out more than I expected. I'd gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this a part of my mission to aid the prince. Oh, hello.
Just a sec.
Oh, look at that thing. Look at this thing. Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I love this dude. Look at his facial hair. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for a little test run. What is happening right now?
Let's see.
We're going to a place called Martira Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a way south. These all camps that we can stop at? Do we have to stop at them?
Wow!
Here it is. On this craft's legs, oh, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights about. Great deal faster than a carriage, and surely the roads will be safer at that kind of speed. Belly good! Now cinch those britches, chaps, full steam ahead to Marita Old Castletown. I love this dude. I hope he yells smashing.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't
it? This is amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Nuris. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable. Nuris? Are you there? I'm coming in.
No.
Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business, then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But, pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting
Leave me
stranger
be.
than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Just pull the lever.
God.
And it looks like an airship, but it's a land ship.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable!
Yep, I love this guy.
I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy!
The royal...
Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... It is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate. For both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
Yes.
It's no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh?
He doesn't know the prince is
a tick? Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where, last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness... Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the
heretical
Sanctists.
scholar.
The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
The more I learn about this guy, the more I like him.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but
Look at
tis
that
at
face.
least true that
Oh,
he feels
look
an
at
undying debt of
Hulkenberg's
gratitude
face.
to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
Maybe a little heresy.
Maybe.
How encouraging. All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him.
Would be so
What
annoying.
do you think?
If we die, we die together.
Well, if we die, we all die together.
Ha! The boy's bold as brass.
It's not an invitation, you dolt. Eyes on the road.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Rhylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again,
he's a monster. He's just a small,
it's just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I trust
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all.
I'm sure this will be fine.
The bounty's Heisme, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find you in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's
I love this dude.
Certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad
Sassy
person.
Chestnut with the raid.
We'll get used to
Thank
him.
you, Sassy.
I suppose.
Good shout out, MP. How you doing, Sassy? How was stream? What were you doing? You were doing arts? What were you working on? We're lurking because spoilers? Yeah, I saw that coming. No problem, Sassy. Thank you so much for the raid. If you guys came with Sassy's with Sassy's raid, I'm Jabberwalk33. Hi. Everyone just calls me Jabber, and I'm an RPG streamer. That's the kind of game I like to play. We are playing Metaphor Refantazio, and this is a 4th stream, I think. I just checked in. Sassy was drawing the Mary Lwyd. What's the Mary Lwyd? What is that? I'll look that up now. But yeah, if you guys are interested in swords, history, Warhammer, anime, anything like that, and you want to chat, that was a good place. Well, here's a good place for that. And if you enjoy the stream, consider hitting that follow button. Mary Lwyd, that did not change what it was to me. Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting. This is the engine room first. Take your time. Have a look around.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. See what the engine room is like. Okay. It's a Welsh folk custom. Oh, neato. So this is our round table. Let's roll and hold her. To the cockpit. This is the watchtower. I'm gonna go to. We have a bed over here. What is this? Pantry. Cook. Here's the engine. There's the back deck. Engine room. Let's go. There's more. What is it? Washing machine. What is a washing machine? There's nothing in it at the moment. I guess washing stuff is important. So. Is that a heart?
This?
What makes this thing run? First time on a gauntlet runner, eh? Oh, that scared me. Looks like the pipe's in here too. Called our runner phone. There's one in every room. Now, I believe I heard you speculate on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magma crystals as fuel to run, you see. Used to be you'd take your life in your hands when you traveled the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the gauntlet runner was born. Runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast, made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed, another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then. Maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl. That's a work in progress. But by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. Watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do. You'll continue towards your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. The Horn of Cruel Hammerhand! Welcome, Cruel. How you doing, buddy? Traveling may help you improve your virtues at the end of the day. Okay, so we got stuff we can do. How you doing, Cruel? What's going on, buddy? Large ignite. Stressing? How are you? What are you stressing about? Are you alright? Everything okay?
This?
Sometimes says this is the mine too. Increases max MP? Ooh, that's
understood.
Alright, we're gonna look at all the stuff we can do for stats. There's more. More is here.
Come on.
I don't like losing. Yeah, I'm fine. It was a joke. Oh, you're stressing about Warhammer. Don't stress, dude. It's just a game. I don't even know what the new thing does. I'm probably gonna suck with it, but it'll be fun. There's actually a cleaning igniter that is modified to clean the stuff that gets dust. Max HP will increase if we do cleaning.
Got it.
Increase HP and MP. What you doing, Hulkenberg? Still said he wanted to try some recipes he learned last week. Mary Lwyd is a custom performed around Christmas time where groups of men would go around with a hobby horse, with a horse's skull mounted on a pole and carried by another person. Jeez, that sounds creepy and super cool. Bookshelf, pride and persuasion. I don't know what the books do, so we'll come back to that. It looks like they may help with our social stats. Pantry?
What's this?
There's some mellow milk and fragrant spice. Use these for cooking. It's got 3 items. All right. God, look at the legs! This thing is cool! Not really much to do up here, but let's see. Go up to the cockpit. We'll let you going overboard. Okay, guess I can't go that way. We're gonna select tightly for an accidental entry. This is gonna be an accidental entry. This straw looks tired. Okay, so this is how we look at the map.
Let's see here.
Gotta call my grandmother. Burp. No problem, MP.
It's your
Tell her
call.
I said hi.
It's your call.
Crawl!
All right.
Maybe I should go in while no one's using it. What happens if I use the toilet?
Right.
Huh. Kind of hoping for an achievement. Sup? You really stressed about Warhammer? I don't want you to be stressed about that. I want you to have fun with it. You got me thinking now. Can we go up this way? Or... Oh, this is a different side. Dude, look at the legs on this. Oh, what is that? Is that one of those gargoyles? Screw that guy. Oh, you can see the pilot? This thing is cool. It's not bad stress. Alright, if you say so. I'm trusting you. I want you to have fun with it. I kind of want to increase our other stats. I guess we'll read a book. What goes back here? I like this giant runner thing.
What's this?
I don't know what that is. Got a big tail with some flag on it. Good fun. I'm just overly competitive. That's why I don't play PvP games anymore. Gotcha. Well, just know that I'm not taking it easy on you. You have to beat me fair and square. Let's read Pride and Persuasion. That sounds funny. Eloquence. I don't think we've done any eloquence. So I'm more upset if you did take it easy on me. That's kind of what I figured.
What's that?
This book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. This section is part of the basics. First impressions are vital when it comes to negotiations. I guess that's true, huh? Go with the person's guard by assuming a natural smile and humble demeanor. Then use flattery to prove.
What are you talking about?
Weak points? What?
Sure.
No kidding.
It's a bit underhanded, but I guess if you need things to go your way, that's how it has to be.
All right.
Yeah, eloquence. Yeah, I think that's the first set of points we've gotten for eloquence so far. What if I Grey Knights or Admech?
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon.
Let's do Grey Knights. I think you like them.
The land, protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner. The
I do think
gains
you
a
like
short,
Admech
peaceful
too.
respite.
But I think they take a little more finesse. I think. Desert. You know all my armies, so you can take the there. Knowing the army doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna try and like hard counter anything, you know. The vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart gauntlet. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While at an encampment, you can use any of the facilities in the Gauntlet Runner like usual, but you can also reminisce about your journey with your ally. Give it a try. First time in camp with the Gauntlet Runner. Alright, well, let's reminisce with camp, I guess. We can talk to Stroll. Wait, where's Hulkenberg? Doesn't say you're gonna counter, but you know which ones I got, so we can pick together since I'm indecisive. Well, I'm gonna end up making a new list for the new detachment, so I don't even know what's gonna be in my list yet. I don't even know what it works with yet.
Well met.
With free time as I am, I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I've decided, but I've no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? We can hone my imagination. I like hanging out with Hulkenberg. That's cool. We could even do like some list building if you want too. That's not a problem. I mean, if you want, we could even just do list building tonight and like make the perfect list for fighting souls. Power we've awoken to. I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspect, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of it? It's cool!
Certainly.
I see.
I do find the austerity of the designs intriguing, but I was not speaking on how they look, per se. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct our power as one directs horse by its reins. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, or are unaware of that power lurking within. Maybe we can make some armies, but I want to get to play your Tau, and I think Soul is going to try and watch a bit. All right, then we'll definitely do it. 100%. I never need an excuse to play more Warhammer. Is that not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence why it is not exhausting and why it cannot be maintained. Why it is so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for long? The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. We're going to talk about things to come. I feel my imagination.
All right.
Imagination. Gotta go. Grandma's 15-year-old dog died, and she needs help burying her. Oh, well, that's sad. I'm sorry, MP. My condolences. It's always sad when you lose a pet. Much love, buddy. It's getting quite late, but we've a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting. Now I'm sad.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Thank you, cool.
Good morning.
Let me right back to that. Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
True.
Put it in my special announcements and tag everything. They were better than I'd feared, considering how tiny they are, but I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams. I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow.
I knew it!
Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? Carriage would never be able to get us through the desert this fast. But just keep an eye on the road, okay, Neris? We'll arrive in Martira in 2 days, huh? Alright, so... I guess I just keep doing random stuff until... Oh, it's good. Never look at the road. It doesn't move. Sometimes it curves.
Well,
Alright, what is this? Just thinking to ponder some battle strategy over my game board. An abstract game of military tactics. Here to indulge me in a round. Are we playing Warhammer with Hulkenberg? It'll raise my wisdom? Yes!
All right.
Love Hulkenberg. Serious. No.
If so...
I guess it's more like chess, but still. Let's say you plan to make your advance then. I can't make any more moves. That's the match. My, I learned quite a bit from that match. I believe we would both benefit from continued practice. This game affords me the opportunity to visualize strategies all on my own. If enemy came at me from such an angle, would I retaliate? So on and so forth.
I'd say...
Once failed in my duty to protect His Highness the Prince. At that time, I was but a novice, a new addition to the Royal Guard. I lacked the experience needed to properly assume
That's
my
why.
role. It is for that reason that I now train both my body and mind so thoroughly, as I have vowed to never let such a thing occur once again.
Well then...
No.
I am nothing of the sort. My body bears the scars of my myriad weaknesses. That said, it is quite the pleasure to speak so freely with you. I find comfort in knowing that I may share my feelings with compatriots. Look at the new detachment and was confused, but I just realized the dates are UK date format. What were you confused by? I think the Grey Knights have theirs out too. Theirs is kind of cool. It's centered around purifiers, if I remember right. I hope to serve as a knight captain, passing down what knowledge I can to a new generation. I'll speak not just of tactics, but of all my experiences on this journey, my victories, and of course my failures. It's like they haven't updated this according to the calendar. They should. That's a great plan, Hulkenberg. Well, if you can't find it, I can send it to you. I know exactly where it is.
Yes.
Well, should such a starry-eyed wish come true, I shall tell them much of your power, Captain. Such a position is certainly not one most could adapt to, much less succeed in, given the circumstances of my life. That 05-12-24 was May 12th, not December 5th. Yeah, it's all UK stuff. I must say, you wear the role well. 'Tis hard to believe it's your first foray to such responsibility. Perhaps you've a natural talent for it. Though to call it talent is a disservice. No, whatever higher calling you have, I can only be as I am now because of you. You honor me. This praise from the knight is quite true. 'Twas you and Gallica that set the cogs of this journey in motion. I think there's some significance to you being the captain in my humble. You have my gratitude. After crossing proverbial swords with you, I feel that I am one step closer to realizing my dream. Yay, wisdom!
All right.
4 little wisdom pips. Nice. I think wisdom is going to be our first one maxed out.
All right.
Now then, shall we continue our discussion on tactics? There's some blunders you can avoid next time. Then when a piece moves here, you should... ... And we got some more mag, too.
I say, we could
Oh, hey,
stop
break
for a
time,
break.
chums! There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
We're visiting this tree that eats people? Okay. Here we are. Should we get a closer look? That's a cool looking tree. Just in the middle of a desert, too. So pretty! Not just the leaves, it's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
Place calls the mind a picture book I read as a child. Told of a great tree located somewhere within the country whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? How does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? Not sure if this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air. Your hypothesis is correct. That would make this no mere tree. No, sir, but a magical organism that feeds off of magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. With a sheet of paper and brush from his pocket and begins to draw the landscape in front of him.
Hey.
Oh, Neris, how did you get so good at drawing? Yeah. Oh, my boy, meticulous documentation of the foundations of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished. Here, take it as a keepsake. Wait, wasn't it for research?
But...
All the pertinent information I need has been etched into my very mind. I can make do without this. Nice.
Hey there!
Why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we can tell her a story about this place. Yeah.
Huh?
Magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely. Gallica is the most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely. She's giving me great insight to my own research into flight. The detachment has all the shooting buffs. It's very warrior-based, if I remember right.
Huh?
Been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off. They wanted to make warriors good, because apparently warriors have not been in a great place, so they gave a whole detachment over to warriors, so people have to want to get them and use them. Turning attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. And we got some more wisdom! Oh yeah, we're gonna be the wisest motherfucker in the world.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds.
This one is
To
all
sleep
infantry
here
based,
would
with
be
one being
perilous,
the
unless
one being
from within the safety
fires.
of a
I
gauntlet
kind of really like the way
The
that one
party,
looks, though.
secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace.
I'm not sure
hidden
if it's
from
particularly
hungry
good or not. I
gazes.
just like the idea of it. I haven't looked at the Tau one yet. I'm excited to look at that after screen. The rock gun can. An item. Love items. It's good if you can tie up the enemy where they can't move. Sometimes you can. I don't know. Grey Knights are very good at going like wherever the hell they want. Luma beam. Alright, so we can talk.
Speaking of,
Our cart to the Grand Tread was beset by bandits, and you were thrown out. You walked the desert
Your
to reach the
thoughts?
city. This badge empty expanse, an easy land to get lost in. Oh, I doubt
fair point.
do that, then one strat is just straight up causes mortal wounds. Do that, then one strat just straight up causes. For the Grey Knights, yeah, I think they have like it hits everyone within 6, so you want to get them right in the middle of like a blob of enemies and just hit them all with mortal wounds. If I remember right, I have to look at it again. You've no need to worry with her at your side. I suppose that's why she's been tasked with the role of messenger. In the event that you ever find yourself lost in the wilds, let me offer my own advice. Search for the first star. Star moves to the west in the evening and to the east at night. Time and time again, it helped correct my path in my journey to find His Highness. Still, I must say, I did not expect to return to a life on the road. It will be a long journey yet. Perhaps we better rest while we can. I feel like they did Dark Angels already. I feel like Dark Angels has one. We talked to Stroll. We probably talked to Stroll. That's just
Hey.
looking for something to do. My weapons are sharp as they're going to get, and I'm not up to much. Gonna keep me company for a while. We'll increase our imagination.
Now then.
Next up is Martira. Feels like just yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you, we went over to the northern fortress and awakened a mysterious power. I'd once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past.
Speaking of,
I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that hero kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends?
What's that about?
Oh, I see.
See, try as they might, even the strongest king wouldn't be able to establish a country by himself. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities.
Then,
if we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Though all this does make me wonder just how many more of these powers are still out there. My imagination grows! Good. Gotta get everything up. Dark Angels is all about the Deathwings. I mean, you like Deathwing, don't you? I don't remember the Dark Angels one very well. Come now, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king.
I see there was a
draws
way
nearer.
to upgrade abilities on the Gauntlet Runner. Anime cutscene! Look at this thing. It's so cool. It looks like such a rough ride, though. You like them, but they're too expensive.
We're
I
out of
think
the
I
desert!
have what's cool about that.
Oh wow!
They are a hyper elite army for certain. You go Deathwing.
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
Oh, Wing are cool though. Like,
What the? Did we just crash?
Nice.
Of course not. That's
Landmine?
A cannonade.
Someone's shooting at us. Oh, there's a fight going on.
My star is rising! Ah!
Ah!
Sanctism will reign!
Oh, these guys are fighting it out. Love the old school animations.
It's them.
Cutscenes. So do
Remember,
I. I
from the
love the
opening
anime
ceremony.
cutscenes.
I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates.
Do we have any guns?
Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Slow down, slow them down. Seem like they're trying to land fatal shots, just aiming to break the opponent's side's gauntlets.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look! Over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict.
Oh, is he just...
It seems Gladel cannot match
reporting from the
Guido's
field.
firepower.
That hinges on winning Louis' favor. Can we afford to abandon Gladel if he's one of Louis' supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Oh. Ooh. Interesting. Do we help out Gladel or see how it plays out? Oh, we actually get like a decision? So wait, Gladel is the purple guy that's kind of a dick. Gordon gets a leg up. I don't really want to get involved, honestly. Let's see how this plays out.
How about we see how it plays out?
No, I think we should step in on Gladel's side. I know, I don't like
I'm
it either,
indecisive.
but if we want Luis's favor, this might be the strategic play we need.
Agreed. Let us ride to
Never mind,
Gladel's aid.
my decision doesn't matter.
Say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us?
Okay, then it's settled. Let's
Hey,
make sure
games
he
don't
owes
care
us
about
big.
decisions. Yeah.
There should be an
that is kind of
external runner
annoying.
folk out there.
We're here to help. Withdraw, Gladel. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That gauntlet runner. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand
Mr.
Cathedral.
Kaida with the raid.
Was that not enough?
Thank you so much. How we doing? How are you?
Second time.
Stop that. How was your stream? Let me get you a shout out. I clicked. I didn't mean to click.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Kaida raid. How we doing? Oh, thank you, Cruel. He's playing 7 Days to Die. Oh, very cool. Very cool. How'd it go? How was it? First time after 4 months? It's always fun when you come back to a game you haven't played in a while, right? Well, welcome. Thank you again for the raid, and thank you for trusting me with your community. Guys, I am Jabberwalk33. Everyone calls me Jabber. I am an RPG streamer, and we're playing some Metaphor Refantazio. I got slapped. Same with Nota. Absolutely obliterated. Oh, sorry to hear it. But you'll get them next time, right? Yeah, you will. Snooze these ads. We don't need ads when we just get right here. 7 days can be unforgiving for sure. Whew. All right, we're getting to a possible fight here. This guy's yelling at us, and we got our giant leg ships to fight with. Kidona's monks have boarded. What? Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now. What do you mean the magic won't shield us? Why won't the magic shield us? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. We're candidates too.
You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
Oh, we're kicking this guy's ass now. You're not real candidates, lol. Apparently not.
Old egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God.
Look at that shit-eating grin there.
Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
So he's protected and we're not.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Impious? It's impious, you jerk.
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
I'll get some
petrification magic? What? Fire! Oh,
I can't afford to. I shall vanquish evil.
Diagonal slash! There's a hit.
Swan with blade in hand!
Let's go ahead and tank it all, Hulkenberg.
I shall seize my
Been a while since we had a fight.
What could you hope to achieve?
Puts on a
This is nothing.
Take this!
Is that all?
Hulkenberg does not care. I can't
Come at me!
He knows
Me
we can't
too,
attack him.
dude. I wish I
He's
could.
toying with us.
All right, Blizzard. That he resists all my magic.
No holding back! Peasants! Expose your sins.
And she's just gonna keep tanking like the champion she is.
Insolent
I love Hulkenberg.
What could you hope to achieve?
He just keeps taunting us.
Only a flesh wound. Is that all?
Damn it!
Damn it! All right, I wonder if
Let's
using
go.
magic on the magic guy is wrong. Should I use it on the spear monk? That's
Cease
better.
your resistance.
I call upon royal power within.
Stab the wizard, zap the fighter.
Witness me, brethren!
For all that we
Witness
strive
me.
for! I stand waiting.
More resilient than I expected.
I would
Oh,
lose
he's
nothing
actually
by
talking.
conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back.
You gonna
Now,
fight now too?
feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Not my flesh.
Rise, my brothers.
Oh, that's...
Sanctism will reign.
Brace yourselves.
Next on you. I don't have flesh.
I won't hold back! Wind!
In the warrior, the power of fire.
By the swan, come!
And she's just gonna keep tanking everything because she's a badass.
Sanctism will reign.
Is that all?
She's just like, fight me, I dare you.
Yes! I still stand.
And then we'll just heal her up real
Hulkenberg's in
quick.
bad shape. She needs help.
Let's try this.
Thank you.
Hulkenberg's
Behold
guard
my power! Burn to ash!
Burn to ash!
Witness me,
With
brethren!
blade in hand!
And taunt.
Sanctism
Screw
is
this
supreme.
guy.
Take this!
Only a flesh wound.
Take this!
Only a flesh wound.
You guys you can't handle Hulkenberg. She's too good. Ah yes, the
Come
expensive.
forth, royal soul! Freeze!
Freeze!
You hit their weakness.
Oh, weak spot.
That's
I
your
shall
opening
vanquish
captain.
evil.
Tougher than I thought.
Know your
All right, let's do the jump thrust to finish them
All right,
off.
let's go.
This jump thrust is awesome.
Behold my power!
Get him!
I love Knight.
So,
Knight's the best.
the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Yeah, so we can't actually
he
hurt
gets
him.
to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
She would have a halberd.
Bend the
That's
knee
why I love her so
and
much.
yield to the divine truth of sanctism.
Well, one reason.
Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
I mean, his shield was
This
not
is a
coming
waste of my
combo on a
time.
horse.
So
She
be
doesn't
it.
have a shield. They're
You'll
big
face your
shoulder
divine
pads.
punishment soon enough.
But yeah, you don't really use a halberd on a horse. It's not a one-handed weapon.
Phew. Finally. he
But I
took
don't
the
care.
hint.
It looks cool.
Hey, get down here.
What's up? Come to parlay. Less effective
What
than
are you
lance.
playing
On a
at?
horse, it is.
You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
Are you? Ah, why is my mouse? Are you hurt?
Are you hurt?
Of course I'm not hurt.
Oh, he's got the singer lady with him too.
What are you after?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly,
Her eyes freak me out.
that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh.
Juna the songstress.
What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's
Saucy?
just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss.
Hate when they call it
Fair
privacy.
enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shoed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
Why is it?
You
Auto seems to
surprised
be
me
going a
out
little
there,
quick.
love. You bested Godot.
James's giant peach vibes.
So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Is she gonna join our rider now? Our gauntlet rider?
Look here. However talented and famed a
Runner.
songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... Oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore.
I love this man. Oh,
I'd know the suspensions anywhere.
I
You
was
had
not
Cable
expecting that.
Workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake.
I thought he was gonna
really
be
shells out for his
a simp for the girl, and he's a simp for the machine. That is, I honestly should have expected that.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juno, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva!
How wonderful!
Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand?
And Hulkenberg is the fan.
Then, on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
Oh, Hulkenberg's kind of adorable.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait,
The troop is great.
a real living
Ads.
one.
Oh, yep,
Where
just a
did
few
you-
seconds though. Burbs, we'll wait. We can wait for you. 12 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ads should be over. Should be good. Welcome back. Looks like Juna likes Gallica. Gallica?
Hey,
Dude,
up
welcome
there.
back, Cruel. We paused for you. Hey, a flying one. I'm a sucker for an airship. Is that
an airborne gauntlet runner? He's actually finished it.
You not see it when it dropped the giant monster off in the city? I have anti-air. That thing's big. Oh, are we already meeting Louis? And his small dog companion?
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the
I like the
safest
shoes, but I
pick
hate
for the
wearing
opening
them.
ceremonies?
My humblest apologies, my lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
That is not the voice I was expecting from this child. Because we're having the strap under the shoe next to the heel. I agree. Fuck.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess.
I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I'm a candidate.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would
I'm
think
cool.
you
Nice to meet
commoners,
you.
but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely.
Joke's on you. I have level 2 wisdom. This is why I became a candidate. How should I respond? Become king. Help save the prince. We don't want to give that away. Big booty bitches. To help you, Cat Louis. I'm gonna become king.
Hey, I know you want to get this right.
Oh. Okay, never mind. My decisions don't matter. To help you, Cat Louis.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You
Shake
fight
my
in
damn
my name,
head.
do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
Stop talking to me, man voice.
We want to help
Small
anyone
child.
in need. That's
Yeah.
what we believe in.
Freaking me out. I like this game until these last 2 decisions. Yeah, the decisions are definitely underwhelming.
Most interesting.
I feel like I'm
However,
getting
my
a ton of
immediate
lag
needs
all
are
of a
met
sudden,
in
too.
terms
Like,
of
just
sword hands.
little lag, but kind of pissing me off.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your
I think a
vision
part of the game is
realized,
just gonna
Lord
remake your
Luis.
thought. Exactly. I do hate with that.
You
Just give it a
do know
cutscene
what
then.
that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector.
An uninterrupted cutscene is better than weird break inversion. Exactly. Yeah, there's other games do that too, or they give you all the same decision, but like worded slightly different. It's like why even give it a chance? You know, just do it.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
Like, I don't have a problem with like a linear like game, but I don't like if you give me a choice and
He
then
wants
tell
to
me
see
my
our
choice
power,
was
does
wrong,
he?
you know?
Then let's find Heisme.
You don't
Bring him
actually
to
wanna see
justice and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose.
This is for linear,
A
but
place
I'm with you.
grown
Don't
thick
give me
with
an option I
trees.
can't take.
Are the sounds from
Precise.
between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Because I love like Mass Effect, Dragon Age games like that where you actually have decisions and it changes things and stuff. I love that. These are some of my favorite games, but like, I don't mind not having decisions too.
Oh, damn it, blast!
I'm never gonna get the save now.
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
Can I save first? Nope.
Hey, Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
I mean, as long as it's not going to ruin the gameplay. I don't like some games where the karma matters too much. Where I feel like I need a guide to play. Fair enough. Sometimes I like, it depends on the game. Like Fable had a fun karma system that like changed how people looked at you and stuff. That was always interesting. But if they're weird, like you have to have a certain amount of karma in a certain direction or something. You seem.
Is there something troubling
like
you?
Fable's karma. Fable's karma was fun.
Well, I suppose you could say that.
I like Paragon Renegade
runner,
for Mass Effect.
She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
Kind of
A
spark.
spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration.
Aye.
A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
What lost relic?
Lost relic?
Just saying words.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort.
I don't want to waste 30 hours just have to redo it because I forgot to pour the tea the right way. Fair enough.
But somehow, that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Yeah, I like being able to work towards things, but when games don't have like a clear-cut like system for it, it's kind of a pain.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once
Playable
in a
without
stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you seen one?
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yeah.
I like how she sits
When I was but a
cross-legged when
young
she floats.
spotlet,
That's adorable.
There was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas
never got into
rising
Dark
to the
Souls.
surface. And my tinkering always came
Souls
out
like games look,
marvelous. Some proper court
they look like too much work,
engineer-worthy
honestly.
genius. Something about it utterly captured
Not big on
my
fighting the same
imagination.
boss 27
the
times.
lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could
Enjoy
try
the
getting him to
struggle.
show you again.
If only I could.
I will be your Warhammer.
That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Kumiro or some such?
I mean, we're off in that direction, so.
This one's
Hey,
important.
we got a quest. I like them because it's a skill game. You have to be good or progress.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Can I save the game now? Now, I have had days where I'm screaming, getting mad because I suck. Yeah, I suck, so I would just be angry. It's like Cuphead, you know? Like, Cuphead looks so much fun, but I would pull my hair out. We'll arrive in Merida this evening, then. Good, soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up the pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I'm grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. And I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's.
Isn't that...
The dopamine you get when you file a win is great. Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting. Like winning a Warhammer
Departing
game.
the capital and barreling southward.
Let me save the game!
Runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Bartira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
It's a grinning trial when I won against you, but then sad and mopey when I lost. You cracked me up, Cruel.
'Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Sad.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Like a knight-turned-kidnapper stealing their children, probably.
Ah, you're here.
You're here.
I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased.
I played Octopath Traveler. Seems like a game you might like. I've heard of it, but I don't know it very
your
well.
pardon.
No.
Lady Joanna rules
It's another
this city.
JRPG, right?
She's also a most holy sanctuaress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
Criganti.
I take it the locals
I'll
are
have to take a
hoping
look.
for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's ally suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them, I mean. Some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
All fights have
But
casualties.
surely all fights have casualties.
I suppose. There is truth in that.
Hey, read the room, will ya?
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers?
I only
These
picked the
Brent
wrong
reporters are always in it just
options.
for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show
Knackered?
you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
And then I can save the
Tis
game,
a local
perhaps.
delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on.
Oldenburg's
The
adorable.
old girl needs a bit of
Got a
maintenance
nice
after
3D
carrying
pixel
us so
game
far.
style.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Snow with the hydrate and stretch.
Too
Thank you,
much at
Snow.
stake, lad. Go on. Don't worry, and I'll sort her out.
Snow's playing Mass Effect and it makes me happy.
Might well fix the Bally Waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Please let me save the game. Son of a bitch! Just another cutscene.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality.
Gotcha. Giant bug.
Cooked to a delicate
This
finish.
is the song that
just enough to
never
preserve all
ends.
the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
The flavors of the innards,
Oh,
huh?
good. Larval innards.
Don't usually eat the innards. You usually take
Tis a
those out.
unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
I love Hulk.
completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
The song that looks great.
Looks great. What is with that smile? Not you two.
Eat the worm. New texture? Tell me I won't like a dish without telling me I won't like a dish. The rich flavors are bursting in my mouth. It's surprisingly tasty.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it?
I like this guy.
Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Twitch. Okay, I don't like my food to twitch.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but to business.
Nope.
Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Like I hate when they like those dishes that have like the octopus in them or the squid in them, and they like pour sauce on it and starts moving. I hate that.
Aye.
I could not eat that.
Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And do you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit.
You have no proof?
Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
How do you know?
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
For the dress?
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the sandworms' territory, yes?
Aye. Well,
And that
remember,
mealworms.
he certainly isn't going to make this
They had like a
easy for
nacho
us.
flavor powder on them. They were like Doritos. Joke
So-
popular. Ow.
Is Heismay's hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
Also another runner there.
Let's see.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
He eats
We've
the
been
children.
chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
We'll get the
We'll
job
get this
done.
job done. We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due.
Let's try wedding dresses.
After all,
and it was
nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
Ah, I don't think I know that one.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man.
I want
Now,
to go eat in the game.
I
does
hope you're
not
not
want me to
full
say.
yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you. Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert.
Entrails.
Together,
Does not sound like something.
I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
The other thing I don't like with some games, endless cutscenes. Ay.
It's altogether different.
I just
from
wish
the
it gave
roast.
me more time to
Why,
save in
'tis
between.
Succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the honorable lady.
Like, this is
if they aren't here
adorable,
con a
but
free
like,
meal
do
out
I
of
really
his
have to
eyes.
eat 2 meals?
Now, let's go.
Game! Yes!
Exactly.
It's out first thing in the morning, so let's get our beauty sleep. Finally! Alright, not that I'm not enjoying the game, but I need food. And now all we're doing is watching them eat food. So, you know, it's just making me hungry. People hate the cutscene when I walk 2 feet to a cutscene, but I'm like, that a save spot where I can go eat. Triple save. Boom. All right. That is it for our stream today. We are going to find us someone to raid, call it a day, and yeah, go from there. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Our next stream is tomorrow. We'll be painting our crisis suits. We got 2 more to finish up. Then we'll move on to another unit. Don't know what unit it will be yet, but it'll be something cool. Breachers, maybe a devilfish, something awesome. Let's see who is on. Who do we have here? Ooh, Relic is on. Relic rated us yesterday, so it'd be nice to return the favor. Let's just make sure that Love's Nightmare... Oh, but Love's Nightmare is playing, and he's our Spotlight Streamer of the Month, so we're going to go raid him. Show him... Looks like he's just starting, too. 2 minutes in? Yeah, all right. Love's Nightmare is playing Final Fantasy XIV. Again, our Spotlight Streamer of the Month, so let's show him some love. Love's Nightmare. Boom. Make sure I got it right. I think I got it all correct. Yeah, he's been streaming earlier too. He's streaming a lot today. So show him some love and attention, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. For now, farewell. Fucking crisis suits. Yes.
Change at the back of the couch, deep. Until one fateful